Hello, my little cheesy gordita crunches.
The burritos, the little burritos. So, okay, kicking off tonight's session. So, you guys had recently found kind of this large, almost animalistic vessel that had kind of crashed in the snow north of the 10 towns. You had traveled across a river through the low hills, and you had come across it with some inhabitants that you had quickly kind of dispatched through a very almost deadly encounter. But you've now rested for an hour, um, and you've kind of recuperated for the most part. Bulgar has kind of just began to wake up as you guys catch your breath. You kind of mend some of your bleeding, and you're feeling slightly better than you were previously, but you're still kind of caught up in this weird ship as kind of the walls pulsate and move, ripple with kind of these shell-like areas, as well as kind of some membraney, muscly looking parts. But you've managed to take your short rests at this point, kind of in the afternoon. You find your guys self on the third level of kind of the ship, kind of where we left off. And nobody speaks to each other, so caught up in your own kind of reflection of the hours that had previously passed. Your trek out here, the combat that ensued, Luna almost falling asleep multiple times, frozen in place.
Is anybody else awake? And do you think this thing is like alive? I don't know if my eyes are playing a trick on me, but it kind of looks like the walls are moving.
Well, I mean,
the cold's getting to you.
You just got hit by one of them thingies they did, and that's why your eyes see the walls moving.
The magic rods. They're wands.
These wands are pretty cool.
They look weird.
Yes, they hurt though.
What are we gonna do to get into that other room?
You guys have visited every room.
Yeah, but the N9 has laser beams shooting from the ceiling at us.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean.
We haven't fully checked it
Let
out.
me open the door, yeah.
I mean, I don't think those things are going to stop, because the moment we killed that guy, they started raining the pain.
Did we close the door, or did we leave it open?
I closed it.
Hey, hey, girl.
Something in there.
Hey, scraggly beard.
What?
What?
Would you mind sending a heal prayer to Moradin for me. I seem to have large gashes all across my body and can't really stand up.
I've used all of my abilities for Moradin that I can at this time, and I even prayed for you for additional healing because you're lying fairly dead on the ground.
Oh no, I ain't dead yet. But maybe by tomorrow at this rate.
Maybe by tomorrow, yes. But worst case scenario, I can perform some necrotic magic and make you feel a little better.
What? Just give me a couple
I
band-aids.
can
I'll
mess
be
with
okay.
your mind in order to make you feel better.
Luna will pull out her med kit and bandage up her uncle as best as she can.
Okay, roll medicine.
Do you be having anything for this headache I got now?
You actually
Yes.
are pretty proficient with your medicine.
I'm gonna whisper into Rog's ear and send him over to lick Balgar's face when he says he's got a headache.
Good. Grown up wanting to be a nurse, but that's not the dwarf way.
Rickard, get your beast out of here before I eat it.
I thought you had a headache. I was just getting him to help out.
I'll snarl.
Luna will give a ration to Rog and just whisper, "Good boy, good boy."
You overhear it, and it sounds like goodbye, goodbye.
It's from the East
Say
Coast. That's why it
goodbye,
sounds that
Rog.
way.
Say goodbye.
So, what's our game plan?
Try not to die? How warm is it in here?
It's actually pretty mild compared to the outside. You're looking at probably about a -10 temperature. There's definitely some holes that are letting in some cold air, but overall the ship is kind of producing a heat that keeps it much warmer than the outside.
Belle, girl, would you mind just finding me a place to rest? Think not quite up to traveling right now. But give me a day or two and I'll be ready.
Luna will drag her uncle over to this other room.
Which room? Outside?
What,
So that's
what
an
are you
off-
dragging me for? Just go tell me where the warm room is.
That's an observation deck.
Oh.
That kind of overlooks the area of broken rocks, broken stumps that kind of the ship had crashed into, its tentacles had splayed across the ground, as well as kind of this frozen in place telescope like instrument that sits upon the deck.
So would the second floor be the warmest?
I mean, you're not talking much in the way of like changing degrees. It's not like all of a sudden you go downstairs and it's 20 degrees warmer.
Even slightly, if it's safer. I'm gonna take Balgar down a floor just to be away from the room full of death and lasers.
What's this thing?
Whatever those colors are.
If you go down, like N4 is completely open. Like that floor below you, when you go down the stairs, is completely open, unless you go through the door into the front part of the ship.
Balgar will prop himself up on his mace and start walking his way downstairs, leaning on Bell for support. Hey, Gananoth, there's outside. There's a spyglass. You might want to take that. Could be used for later.
All-seeing dice Jesus. What's this thing?
That's a seat. So you are currently looking at the chair that is securely attached to the deck, and it kind of a high-backed chair with short armrests capped with sparkly blue crystal orbs tilts up towards the display. So suspended in the ceiling of this high dome chamber is a complex lattice of bioluminescent jellyfish that use the glowing tips of their tendrils to form constellations.
Balgar, why don't you just rest on this chair?
I'm already downstairs.
Bulger, did you hear something? Was that the hobbit that's supposed to be, picking up all the treasure and the loot?
I don't know. I hear everything. My ears would be ringing.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Let's just go in one of these rooms here. I'm sure these are where the squid people sleep. I'm gonna try to open this door.
Where are you here? You're down
On the first level.
Okay, so when you kind of come into these kind of rooms, you're looking at each of these 4 rooms, they're about just kind of a 5-foot diameter, and crimson semi-translucent crystal sphere, kind of in a low stand, sits in this room. A door in the side of each sphere opens, or kind of sits open.
Like there's a
It's already
door
open.
here?
There's a door that leads into that crystal, yes.
Is it like big enough for me to fit in?
You'd have to squeeze. So small creatures could probably fit inside easily.
Yeah. I'll just lay on the floor.
Kind of opens up with the top opening up into a flap, and then the bottom leading into kind of like a ramp kind of shape into the larger part of the crystal.
Is it like a pillowy area inside or anything?
No, it's like gooey.
Yeah, I'll just take a nap on the floor here.
Yeah.
Alright, just wake me up when it's time to go tomorrow, maybe.
All right, I'm going back upstairs. Sleep well.
I'm just gonna hop into the chair.
Okay.
Ricorn.
You need to make a
You're
DC
downstairs.
17 Constitution saving throw.
How about a 12 instead?
You become fixed within that chair. No longer have the capability of moving from that chair.
All right,
Become stunned.
I will just lay there.
Tilted back, relaxing, staring up at the ceiling. You can mutter kind of incoherently, but you are unable to move, and you will fail any strength or dex saving throws. And if anyone wants to attack you, they have advantage.
Just lay there for a bit.
I murder him.
This is my chance. My attack earlier missed.
Try to command your dog now.
So yeah, Gananoth, you'll see Rickhorn kind of lay back in the chair, look up, and then just kind of stay there.
It must be a very comfy chair.
I'm just gonna mumble at him incoherently.
Just kind of hear the halfling mumble back towards you.
It must be very comfy. I'm gonna go down the stairs.
Hey, Gananoth. Did you guys check out that other room, or?
The one with the lasers?
Yeah. With those-
Lasers, because that's a
those
term you
lights.
guys know.
Yeah,
Like
the one
flashing
with the the beams of light,
Yeah.
the magic of the light.
Mm-hmm.
No, that looks like it was suicide. Those things hurt.
Yeah, they do. I'm gonna find a place to sleep. I think I'm gonna sleep downstairs. Did Rickhorn find a spot?
Oh yes, he's very comfy up in the chair.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna head back downstairs and go to bed.
Where the hell is
In the
this
middle of the
spyglass?
afternoon, we shall all sleep.
Where the hell is this spyglass?
So up on the top level, on that observation deck, You will go outside and you will see that there is a stand for a telescope, but no telescope currently stands upon it. A pintle mount for a telescope is fastened near the exterior railing. The deck is covered in frost.
For this one?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go search for. I'm searching. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find a spyglass somewhere. Hopefully, I'm just gonna keep looking around, however long it takes.
It really depends on what room you want to go into.
Oh God, I gotta go into that shitty room. I gotta open up this door.
Yes.
I'm
Okay.
gonna hold on a second here. Let me take a look at what I got. Hmm. I'm gonna take one of my water skins that I have, and I'm gonna throw it in there.
Okay. So a 5, 4. No, 5 of these kind of red light beams shoot out from the wall as you throw your water bag in. Holes kind of form in your bag as water squirts multiple, almost like it was kind of hit with a bunch of pins. Water kind of squirts out in all directions from it as it kind of lands on the ground and kind of sags down as the water slides out of it, slips and slides out of it.
I'm not gonna go into that room.
Okay.
I'm gonna go this one. Take a look in this one, and then in this one.
Okay. So, I mean, yeah, when you're looking in this room, crystals protrude from the larger room outside. It's an oddly shaped room. Some of the crystals are lit, and others are flickering or burnt out. Plates have been pried loose from the walls in places, exposing cavities filled with tangled masses of black tubes. Scattered across the floor is just kind of debris.
Oh, there's debris on the
And
ground. Maybe I'm gonna search the debris. Might as well.
roll an intelligence check.
Intelligence me. I'm stupid. See?
Yeah. You're not finding anything that seems of value or of use to you. In the other room, if you take a gander, this is the room that contains a 5-foot diameter sphere of shiny black metal with a small transparent hexagon windows that kind of cover it. Sharp metal tines resembling grasping claws protrude from the nearby wall and ceiling, stretching towards the sphere, but stopping short of it. Along the walls are low mounted control stations stubbed with knobs and dials.
Don't touch that. That looks dangerous. I'm gonna go through a bunch of the stuff that's down here then. I don't think I've ever been in these rooms.
So yeah, so these are the rooms that kind of have these glowing pods within. The doors are open, kind of in a hatch-like. The bottom flap comes down to the ground in a ramp shape. The other one kind of flips up towards the ceiling, and they kind of look like red, gummy, mucusy on the inside.
Gross. Check the barrels and stuff.
So, kind of within these crates, there are, I believe one of you had taken one of the rifles already, but there are these kind of longer weapons that look very much to the weapons that the kind of the gnome squidling like people had used. 3 of them look dismantled and kind of broken apart. They kind of fall apart in pieces if you kind of handle them. 2 of the others seem to be holding together and in some sort of functional state. That's kind of what you find within these crates. They seem to be weapons of some sort that they've shipped with them.
I have no idea what any of that stuff is. Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm gonna assume that the spyglass is probably in that one room. I'm not going in there. That's just death.
You'll hear the snoring of both Luna and Balgar in the kind of the pod rooms that were nearby.
I'll just kind of keep going like through the ship just to keep watch, I guess.
If he comes upstairs, I will mumble at him some more.
Every time he's mumbling, I'm just assuming that he's like sleeping.
After a
Eyes
couple
open.
after a
I
couple
never
more
said I checked on
minutes,
you.
after a couple more minutes, eventually the chair will kind of release its hold on you, and you'll kind of start feeling the numbness in your hands coming back as feeling kind of comes back to them, and you can kind of move your limbs again, kind of coming out of this stasis.
I'm just gonna go downstairs and look for. Actually, I'm gonna. Is the door still open up here? I know Gananoth opened it and threw his water skin in. Did you close it?
No, I left it open.
It is open.
I'm going to see if I can like just peer at one of them, like get a sight on it, and just shoot it with another arrow.
Okay, you can take your shot. Roll stealth first to see how well you can kind of lean into the room without.
Is 28 good? I should do I get surprised on that? Inanimate object surprise?
No. You will not get surprised, and once again, you'll hear kind of the clatter of your arrow against the wall as you kind of instantly kind of move back away from the door as you fire your shot. You'll hear it kind of bounce across the ground as well. You won't
I'm
hear
just,
any kind of other kind of explosions or metal on metal kind of contact.
I'm just gonna take some time. I'm gonna keep trying to focus the same one, just seeing if I can actually do any damage to it. I'll waste like 5 arrows on it.
Yeah, you can keep rolling your attacks as these guys sleep out. For that one will hit. So you'll hear kind of this electrical buzz and kind of this crackling and breaking sound as your second arrow kind of goes right into the eye of this tube.
I guess I can break these. Yeah, and I'll just go and I'll try and pick apart each and every one of them in the room.
Okay.
The biggest thing about prismatics is they
Now you're kind of getting into that rhythm as another one goes down. You just see it hanging from these black tubes, kind of loose, aiming towards the ground. And at this point, you're just picking them off easily. One by one, you go. Yeah, so there's one left at this point. And you take it down just as you like kind of look back into the room to see it like zooming in towards your position, kind of comes around the room and kind of narrows down onto your position. You release an arrow and you kind of slice it straight down. The metal kind of flays back, almost like peeling a banana.
Well, I wonder what's in here. I'll go and find Gananoth because I know that he was searching around while I was adhered to the chair. And then, yeah, I'll just find you, Gananoth, and I'll be like, hey, Gananoth,
Yes.
I cleared that room out of the lasers, so if you want to go take a check, we could go in and look.
You're not playing a trick on me, are you?
I'll walk in first if you'd like.
Well, you are more nimble.
I'll just walk in. I won't even try to hide. I'll just step in the door.
Okay.
Secret one pops out, blasts you.
There's 10 more.
That was the first security system.
And I'll help Gananoth look around.
Okay. So for the most part, other than your arrows on the floor, most of the clutter is kind of found its way onto the table that kind of sits in the middle of the room.
How many arrows on the floor?
There was 3 out of your 5 that kind of survived there.
Okay, I'll take them
Kind of
back.
puncture metal on metal.
Kind of clutters on the table.
A lot of paper.
Anything. Probably can't even read it.
Don't worry about that.
If you want to roll a D100 or 2 tens. So yeah, moving paper around, you'll eventually kind of uncover what looks to be kind of a metal monocle with kind of this weird, kind of multi-lensed, kind of front to it, and it's rimmed in metal, metal or kind of a living creature, much like what the ship is made of. It's kind of like this um, multicolored shell that kind of wraps around the glass, and the glass is kind of hexagonal lenses, kind of point in a whole bunch of different directions.
Can I like look through it and does it look funky?
Yeah. So it basically kind of works the exact same way as an eyes of minute seeing. So these crystal lenses, it'll fit over your eye, and while wearing it, you can see much better than normal out to a range of 1 foot. You have advantage on intelligence investigation checks that rely on sight while searching an area or studying an object within range.
Okay.
The other thing that you kind of uncover, a little more disgusting than what this lens is a slimy coif that could be either made from a living being or still a living being in itself. And it's kind of like this goopy mass that's holding itself together, almost as if it was like thicker jello, slug-like consistency.
Slimes can only be killed.
It doesn't seem to hurt you when your hand brushes up against it. There's no kind of stinging or burning that you feel. Just kind of this gooey, sticky mass.
What is all this stuff anyway? I've never seen anything like it before.
I couldn't tell you. I'm surprised a place like this even exists.
Hmm.
Can I try and shuffle through the notes too?
Yeah, like look for like writing
Anything
that you can
in
understand.
yeah, anything in one of the 5 languages I understand.
What were those
6, I
5
guess.
languages again?
I'll paste it.
Copy and paste it into God's head. No, you won't find anything that you can kind of discern or read. And they look quite alien, the symbols that are kind of sketched across the paper.
I'll do the same thing as I always do if Ganondorf's done looking. I'll pack them all into my bag.
I'll shoot an arrow at them.
Set them on fire and use it to make heat. It's great.
Feed them to my dog.
Yeah, feed them frog.
Yeah, and Ganondorf. Don't sit in the chair.
Why would I sit in that chair? It's much too small for me.
Good. Just don't do it.
Why? It looks very comfy for you.
Well,
You were making strange noises like, I thought you were just having a good dream.
That's because I was stuck to it.
I'm sure you weren't stuck to it. You just didn't want to get out because you were in such bliss.
Like, maybe you should sit in the chair then, Ganondorf.
How big is that chair?
It's about the size for a gnome dwarf kind of thing.
Yeah, it's much too small. You smaller folk, it seems perfect for you guys, but for me, I would probably get stuck in the chair because my fat butt would not be able to get out.
We should try and get Balgar to sit in it tomorrow.
Why Balgar?
Why not?
I'm not understanding what you want to do here.
Well, I mean, maybe he can do something with it. I know he's not the smartest, but...
Well, if you want a smart person to go in there, obviously you should get Lunabelle to sit in it. She seems to know how to figure out how things work.
Lunabelle's kind of a jackass, so I don't really plan on asking her to do much.
That's weird. I haven't seen her he or hawing.
By jackass, I mean she's kind of a jerk.
I have not seen her act in a jerkish way yet.
I just walk away. I go downstairs.
Everybody's gonna sleep in their own stasis pod.
He's walking away. I like follow him. Why do you keep walking away every time it gets awkward for you? You're just following him saying that.
Well, if you're following me, you'll hear me just muttering in just random languages, like kicking stuff as I go.
Swearing in all 6 of the languages.
It's just in there. It's like follow. Right now, it appears that you're the one being a jerk. But that thing never did anything to you. As he's like kicking things, I'll be saying that.
Well, I'm not ready for bed. I don't really need to sleep.
Oh, I thought we were just taking a short little rest here, and then we were possibly heading back or something.
From what I heard, while I was stuck to the chair.
You guys had just finished a short rest. Like, you guys
I know
had just
that.
kind of sat around for an hour.
Yeah,
kind of resting.
I definitely rested up and got some health back from that.
Sorry, from what I heard before I was stuck in the chair, it looks like they wanted to take a full rest.
In a place like this?
I don't know. Maybe it reminds them of home. It's pretty dark in here.
What if other things pop out from here?
You're asking the wrong person.
I don't know half the stuff that's going on in here and what it is.
I don't even know how to use these crazy light stick things, so...
You just seemed to point it in a direction and it worked.
We'll figure it out. Should we go wake them?
Well, if they're resting, why would we want to interrupt them?
Do you really want to stay in this ship?
It's kind of eerie. Not really.
I'm just gonna kind of go sit down on the boxes by the boxes that flesh golem destroyed, just to hang out.
Kind of hang out on the second or on the bottom level. The cargo hold. Are you guys gonna kind of wait for the full 8 hours? Like, are you guys actually gonna take a rest as well?
What kind of time of day was it when we got there, or
2
is
in
it
the
right
afternoon?
Now? And it took us 4 hours? No, it didn't take us that long, did it?
Yeah, it took you about. Well, you had kind of left in the morning before sun. You had kind of crossed up onto that ridge, come down, had the little incident in the river, and then walked farther. So it's about 3 hours.
You know what? I don't really want to try and cross that river when it's nighttime.
If you guys head straight back towards the cabin and don't like do your sightseeing to get kind of your bearings.
Yeah, maybe we should just wait.
Yeah, I'll just hang out here, I guess, until I get tired, and then I'll go to sleep.
Are you guys like going to set up some sort of watch, or kind of just?
I'm just gonna stay awake. It's 2 in the afternoon.
It'll,
That'll be o'clock at night.
It'll be about 10 o'clock at night when these guys finally wake up.
And that's when I will go to sleep.
Oh, you guys are up? Our turn to take a nap.
You guys are just like on different schedules. You guys are gonna need a wagon, just always transporting 2 sleeping people around.
God, combat's gonna suck. Yeah, I'll just wait until, I don't know, till they wake up. I'll just kind of sit there.
Okay, you want to roll 4 d20s?
No, but I will.
Okay.
They're gonna have to sleep just as long because you can't benefit from more than one long rest in a 24-hour period.
Okay. Yeah, it's about 10 o'clock in the evening. You guys are kind of just hanging out for. You'll like hear kind of little stutters from the rooms, and you'll be like, "Oh, are they awake?" And then you'll hear more snoring as they are kind of deep in slumber. And you guys are kind of just shitting the talk, just not really talking about much. But eventually,
Rickhorn's talking shit.
And then it's about 10 o'clock in the evening, 10 bells to the night, and you'll hear rustling in the rooms as both Balgar and Luna wake up from the benefits of a long rest. So you can get half your hit dice back if you've used them, or you can heal fully, get your spell slots back. All that good stuff from a long rest.
Well, you guys ready to take watch now?
Boy, they're really making this awkward, aren't they?
They're a little mute when they wake up, groggy.
Sorry. Oh,
Who
what?
wakes us up?
You guys just naturally wake up after 8 hours of sleep.
Oh, probably not, though.
I will go back to sitting there and just talking to Gananoth.
We
Okay.
should really invest in like cards or something, past time.
You guys can sleep through the evening. I just want to be done with this. You guys sleep through the evening. You wake up the next morning, and you all get the benefit of a long rest.
Okay. Eventually, Balgar will stumble out. He'll have bandaged himself up a little bit, but looks okay. Ugh. Huh? What's in all these boxes here?
Nothing.
Boxes and barrels, I think.
There's nothing in there. I went through it yesterday
Smaller
while you guys were
barrels
sleeping.
in the barrels. Smaller barrels
Pretty
than those barrels.
Gananoth, you went looking around while we slept?
You guys
What
slept for
else? What else was there to
16
do when
hours.
you guys? Yeah. What else was there to do when you guys were asleep for such a long time?
My brain is telling me I was asleep for 16 hours or so.
It's
would be
dark when
accurate.
you wake up. You're at that
We
point
can
where you're
never
like,
have too
what
many
time is it?
barrels.
Yeah.
We should probably take some of these barrels with us.
I would like to say that there is such a thing as taking too many barrels when you can't hold it. As one of
well,
my
if you'd
companions
like an empty
did.
barrel, you're more than welcome to take one of the many that are in the cargo hold, but you will find them empty.
Okay, well, we searched this place completely?
I
Certainly
believe so.
Okay, I don't really know if this was actually like the bright light I saw in the sky. Do you guys think this is it, or do you think it was something else? Do you think we got to travel further north?
I'm just gonna point at all like the singe marks and stuff on the vehicle, and be like, I'm pretty sure this is what made that light.
Yeah, have you guys ever heard of anything like this? As Luna will start like trying to get off the ship and
As Luna tries to get off.
yeah.
I just want to get off.
Just get me off.
I haven't heard of a lot of the things we've experienced so far.
Every day is a new day. Full of exciting new wonders. I'm assuming that we're probably just going to start heading back.
Yeah.
It's dark when you emerge from the ship. It's only about 7 bells in the morning, so the sun has yet to risen, even to a point where you get that kind of cherry red sky as the sun rises.
Well, the way I see it, we went to go visit those guys, we murdered them all, and now our job were well done.
Don't forget about your
Lonelywood now.
Don't forget about your temporary hit points.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Was it 10?
Every morning, yeah.
And
So far, yeah. It's been feel stronger than most mornings.
That Staff of Frost one is the recharge.
Okay.
as they're traveling, Luna's just gonna bless her hammer. She'll just make a quick little prayer to the dwarven gods.
I'm going to go up to Luna, and I'm going to put those spectacles or goggles or whatever into her hands.
It's a single lens that was pulled out from a telescope.
I'm going to put the
So
lens
it's
in there.
very much like a monocle. It's rimmed in that kind of shell, kind of multicolored, hard surface, and then a multifaceted, almost like a kaleidoscope kind of lens.
As they're traveling, she'll peer into the kaleidoscope lens.
And your one eye, you just kind of, almost as if you've like put on glasses for the first time, your one eye just provides a little more clarity than it has before. You see things in a little sharper detail as you kind of look around.
As you look around for the foot range that it improves.
the 1 foot range. You kind of have to hold things very close to it to really bring them into focus.
If I use this lens, if I look at things that are magical, is there any difference? Does it shine brightly or?
Nope. I don't know. Is there something magical that you'd have that you'd kind of be looking at it?
I'm literally carrying a staff of frost.
Amulet of hope.
You can see, like, if you hold it up to kind of within that foot range, out of your, like, holding it up, kind of investigating it, squinting with the monocle, kind of trapped it within your eye. You kind of, like, see little lines and stuff dancing around the object. And then kind of this mysterious language kind of scroll down in front of your eye. But what it might mean, you're not 100% sure. But you feel like it's kind of trying to tell you something about the object.
Okay. Gananoth, I think this allows you to see magical objects.
That doesn't interest me.
And then a spaceship flies by and there's a planet right in front of your eye.
Okay. Luna's just going to continue with the group and keep traveling south.
So you guys are heading south? Is that kind of like where you guys are making your way back, kind of towards the 10 towns and the Black Cabin?
Well, we did what I wanted to do, and I appreciate that Gananoth of coming north with me for my birthday and all, and you're wonderful.
Just appreciate Gananoth. The rest of you, screw you.
Balgar,
Rickhorn was saying that you're a jerk, so.
Why would Rickhorn say such hurtful things? He must have been just joking around and jesting.
Maybe. I can never tell with that guy. He's awkward.
I don't. He's a little bit older, and you know how people get. It's fine.
Is he older? I don't even know how old he is.
He said before that he was like 70 something, like 72 or 73.
He's quite young.
Above board, Rickhorn, aren't you like really old?
No, I'm not even past a quarter of my max age.
Oh wow. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, what's a quarter of your max age? 74?
A quarter is like 100. I think I can live up to 4 centuries. I think that's the halfling. 1 second, let me check.
How old can I live?
No, it turns out I'm actually dead.
Oh, I can live 2 centuries. So I'm not that old.
At least 30 years.
Okay, never mind. Anyways, Luna's going to just cheerfully chat with the group, and I don't know, Gananoth, where do you want to go?
Well, I still wanted to head down to East Haven in order to deal with the Durgar. Balgar seemed like he was interested in that too. He wanted to smash faces.
Are we going straight to East Haven, straight south, or are we going back to Lonelywood first?
East Haven would definitely be like almost like the south. It's almost a perfect southwest direction. You would be caught up almost going over top of Calvin's Cairn if you went in a straight direction.
I think we'll go almost over top of Kelvin's Cairn if we went straight south.
You can pick up some bodies along the way.
I do not want to go that way.
Have you been to Kelvin's Cairn before?
We have, indeed.
It's a nice climb.
We almost got killed by an avalanche of all things, and yetis. Oh, and the Frostmaiden.
Oh, yes. Wait, what?
The Frostmaiden?
Yes, that's Grickhorn. He can explain everything to you.
There's a deity that is not very pleased with us that is trying to kill us.
You guys are currently right here.
And you didn't think this would be important information for us?
No, not really.
Oh, okay.
I mean, everything else in this forsaken place seems to want to kill us. What's another thing?
What do you mean forsaken?
I assumed that as long as you got to kill some things, you'd be fine with the adventure, so...
I'd like to know what it is I'm supposed to be killing. I don't think killing any gods is something I'm ready to do.
Well, we're not. We're going to go smash some Durgar heads in.
That I can do.
So, which way do you guys want to go?
I have absolutely no idea where we are.
We are north.
I mean, we could just follow the river down to
You guys are...
that big lake that we were at before.
Yeah, it might not be a bad trek to follow the river down to Bremen and then head straight east of Bremen. We'll go through Targos and Bryn Shander, down through the east way to East Haven. Might be faster on the trails.
As long as a certain person doesn't fall into the river.
Well,
Glaring at Rickhorn.
if we go down to Bremen, we don't even have to go over the river.
I'm not all that familiar with this place.
Well, let's start moving. We'll start walking towards the river. No matter where we go,
Okay.
we're going south.
I'm just going to follow suit, but I'll make sure I have my bow out.
Oh, crap. Hold on a second, guys. I got to throw my snowshoes on because I didn't do that.
I'm on Rog, so I don't need them.
Oh, you might.
I only have snowshoes.
Yeah.
You only have snowshoes? All I have to my name.
He doesn't have, like, footwear. It's just snowshoes.
Doesn't-
Barefoot snowshoes.
Just barefoot. As you guys kind of make your way down towards the river, something big, about 120 feet away from you, comes plowing through the deep snow, heading in your direction. Only a shiny dorsal ridge breaks the snow's surface.
Do I know what this is?
You can roll history. Oh, wrong. You've heard tales of large creatures that kind of have burrowed through the snow. They're bullets is the name that kind of rings true to your ear. Stories have heard of them kind of through your talks of adventurers being sucked into great holes in the ground, much to their demise, as parties kind of scatter whenever they see dorsal fins breaking the snow.
I'm gonna yell bullets, and I'm gonna turn and run back the way we came.
Balgar takes off. Luna's
gonna try and duck for cover.
Okay.
Rickhorn will also go a different direction and try and hide with Rog.
Gananoth stays there.
Okay.
Chase him to the death. Oh god. Still going that way.
Chasing someone to the death.
Chase him.
What
Chase
was
him
that
down.
To the death.
Female's
Mike on him.
voice. If you guys want to roll initiative, as you kind of scattered in all directions, leaving Gananoth standing alone in the path. He's even the slowest to react.
Bullet! Stay still.
It's like Tremors. Okay.
I think these are actually one of my favorite monsters in D&D.
Oh, sorry. Luna's gonna run over to this bush and try and hide with a nat 1.
On a double roll. Roll twice, but yes.
The extra special nat one.
You'll hear Luna off to the side in her heavy armor just crashing through bushes and twigs, just trying to find cover. Gananoth left, kind of standing alone in the path. As soon as you kind of hear yourself scraping and crashing through the twigs, though, Luna, you're kind of instinctively, your heart's racing and you're ready to react at this point. So you can make the first move.
Sorry, Kyle, do you want me to go again? Like, I moved and...
Yeah, like this is the beginning now. You guys have kind of scattered, leaving Gananoth by himself. You've kind of dashed into these bushes. Your heart's racing, and you're just on that edge of adrenaline, ready to kind of react or do something. And at this point, you see a chance to do something. Or you can just take a dodge action. Your fear overtaking you.
Luna's gonna take the dodge action. Dodge action as she's freaking out and having a mini panic attack.
Okay.
What is fear?
Fear is the mind killer. Rickhorn, you've dashed off into the other direction.
I am going to ready an attack for when this thing pops out. And that's what I'll do. Is it a beast by chance, by the way?
It's a monstrosity, sorry.
Okay, I was just checking.
The fin continues its progression towards you. Moving quicker and quicker towards you, the fin picks up speed as snow kind of splashes off in each direction. A ridge through the snow left behind it. Balgar, you look over your shoulder. You see Gananoth standing behind you quite a ways, with this fin moving ever closer towards him.
Balgar will look to Bell. Bell, don't, they could tell where you're standing. Just run. That's all we could do. I'm gonna turn back and run another 30 feet.
Okay, so you've moved kind of far off into the distance at this point. Gananoth.
The dash.
I gotta pull out my shield, I guess.
And
So
that's your
I'm
action,
assuming,
just to-
I'm not.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming we're heading south, and this thing's coming at us when we were heading south. I gotta go that way. I gotta go that way. I'm not gonna fucking go the other way. That's dumb.
So you guys were heading south down this path, kind of like this more walked upon area that you think you can easily traverse. The snow's a little less. It looks like wildlife had kind of traversed it for a bit. And then, this beast, this fin, not quite sure what's attached to it, but this fin breaks through the snow, almost as if it was like a shark breaking through water.
The mighty land shark. I'm ready for this.
And, so Lunabelle, you see Gananoth holding his ground, standing in the kind of the middle between the two trees that Rickhorn and yourself have hidden behind, or at least attempted to hide behind, and you feel like you might do something, maybe?
Yeah.
What do you...
Luna, feeling a little more composed, is gonna pull out her little laser gun and just hold it out in case this, whatever the hell this creature is, attacks Gananoth, she's gonna shoot it.
So you'll attempt to
With
shoot
an action.
its
She's
fin.
already. Sorry.
You will attempt to shoot its fin. Currently, it's just a dorsal fin, kind of breaking its way through the snow and ground. You don't see the larger creature attached to it. Much like, you would see a shark cutting through the water.
Okay. She will ready an action to shoot the dorsal fin if it attacks Gananoth.
Okay.
Only if the dorsal fin part.
Only
attacks.
if the dorsal fin.
Only the dorsal fin.
Those evil dorsal fins always attacking people.
They'll get you.
Yeah.
They'll get you good.
Rickhorn.
I'll peek out now because you said it's above ground now.
No, it's not.
No.
It's
Oh,
still
okay.
the dorsal fin.
If I cast Hunter's Mark on it, will it affect the whole creature? Like, I assume so, but...
Like you can see a part of the creature, so yeah, you can target it.
Okay, I'm just going to step out, use Hunter's Mark, and then ready an attack action again.
Okay. As Rickhorn kind of steps out beside the tree, you see the fin curve towards you.
Just like a coward monster hiding in
And
the
then this
ground.
large beast kind of erupts from the ground beside Gananoth. Gananoth still standing still, just holding his shield, as this beast erupts from the ground towards you, Rickhorn. And you will need to make a Dex saving throw. You will take 32 you'll take 14 bludgeoning damage as this thing kind of lands, kind of like just jumps out of the ground, landing on top of you, over top of you, knocking you prone. As well as slashing damage as its razor-like claws kind of come down on you with such force.
Kind of like when Jube jumps on you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just 32 points of damage.
You forgot the wet damage for the licks.
Yes. You are now slobbered to death. It's almost like waterboarding. You're just like, I want to breathe, but the tongue just keeps on going.
I'm assuming I can't shoot. Also, did this do it to me or Rog?
Well, it's any creature in its space. So Rog will need to do it. Like your dog will need to do it as well.
Okay, I was just making sure because I felt like it was area of effect. So
Each creature must succeed at a Dex 16.
Strength or
come on, Rog.
Strength or
whichever one's higher.
Oh, we both failed, so don't worry about
Okay.
that.
Your dog kind of collapses beside you as well as you're kind of knocked off of it. Both of you guys kind of laying on your backs trying to get up. This
Does Rog have temp hit points as well?
oh, what's his intelligence?
His intelligence
Is it 3 or less?
is an 8.
Okay, then yes, he will have 10 hit
Ooh,
points.
because that keeps him alive.
Is he still unconscious or alive?
He's alive, just barely. He's got 3 HP left.
Oh God.
Okay. Balgar, you'll hear this from behind you as you kind of make your way farther away from this kind of area, kind of knowing kind of what this creature might do. And you look back and you've seen it kind of erupt out of the ground.
What you idiots doing? I said run! Why are you standing there like you're just jerking off or something? Ah! I'll summon my Echo 30 feet in front of me and just kind of hold my ground there. I'll draw my mace as well.
Yeah.
My maul.
Maul mace. Mace maul. Gananoth, you're still holding your feet kind of steady on the ground, but this thing has kind of left this gaping hole beside you as like loose ground and snow kind of fill it back in as it's erupted out of the ground towards Rickhorn.
I'm going to. Well, if I get stacking Rickhorn, I gotta move right there, and I'm going to attack it. So it's popped out of the ground now, right?
Yeah, it's standing upon the ground, this large monstrosity of a beast.
Oh man, I pulled an
So-
Alex.
Just to get a better idea of what you're seeing.
I only rolled one thing.
So yeah,
There we go.
you hit it with your quarterstaff. You do manage to land an attack on its hind, as it is still kind of standing over Ricorn and his dog. Managed to land 8 bludgeoning damage, I'm guessing, with a
Yeah,
quarterstaff
bludgeoning,
attack like
yeah.
that.
Bludgeoning.
It's not you feel kind of reverberation back through the staff as you kind of hit it, this thick hide, but you feel like you might have bruised it a little or done some damage as you can see it kind of like reel back on its hind leg when you strike it. Luna Bell.
Luna's gonna shoot this thing with her laser pistol.
Okay, so with that, you will need to roll. Hold on, where is it here? I just gotta find. You are not quite sure how to quite use these things. Here we go. That's what I was looking for. So you will need to roll a intelligence check. So when you're playing around with it, you kind of hit this button on the side of it, and you see it light up. And that's all you're able to do for your first turn with it. You just hear kind of this electrical sound kind of charge through it.
Okay.
You will need 2 successes for it to actually fire as you wish.
Okay. At the same time, I'm gonna do bonus action, cast Shield of Faith on Gananoth.
Okay.
And Luna's gonna just move a little closer. Actually. No, that's meant to.
Laying on your back, Ricorn, your dog beside you, this beast snarling above you. You feel fear, you feel anger.
I'm going to tell Rog to run away. I'm going to command him to use disengage. Yeah, and then I'm going to just try and stand up myself.
You can easily stand up. Well, it uses quite a bit of energy, but you do stand up.
And that'll be my turn, getting Rog to disengage.
Okay. I mean, this thing's going to continue its attack on you as you kind of stand up. Its breath heavy in your face as it kind of brings its large monstrosity of a mouth down, trying to kind of almost take you in one bite.
$14 misses?
Okay. Its mouth kind of comes down, and you just kind of duck down, hunker into a little bit of a ball, and its mouth just kind of like hits the ground around you and can't quite close as it kind of scoops up dirt, and it brings its mouth back and spits it out, rocks kind of spewing everywhere. You just feel moist and wet from the breath of its mouth, just kind of like engulfing you for a bit, and then kind of coming back. Balgar.
I'll move 30 feet closer. My echo will move 30 feet closer. While I'm shouting, "Get back! Everyone get back and run! It's got Ricorn! I'll distract it!" And I'll hit it with my echo. Or maybe I will. Maybe I won't.
Your echo hits it, and you just see like it kind of almost not like it comes back quite quickly in your echo's arm, as it doesn't seem to even leave a dent in the natural hide, the strong hide of this beast.
Okay, run!
Gananoth, you'll see the attack from the echo, and you'll hear Balgar shout at you to run again.
I am. I don't want to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna hold an action to run if Rickgorn gets out of there.
Okay. Luna.
Luna is going to cast a command on the creature. And she's going to command it to swim away in the snow. To swim.
Sorry, what do you...
She's going to command it to flee.
This beast?
Yes.
Okay. What's the check on it? Wisdom? Intelligence?
Wisdom. Yeah. Wisdom 14. Nope.
So what are the full effects of that?
It's her moving away from you by the fastest available means.
If it doesn't understand your language, it doesn't work.
Oh, then it has no comprehension of language.
Oh, and is directly harmful to it.
If it doesn't understand your language, or if you're... Yeah. Unfortunately, as you shout out this command towards it, it doesn't seem to react to your words.
That's what I keep telling him, Luna Bell. Flee! Run!
Rickhorn.
I am going to disengage and run 25 feet. I'm going to try and call Rog back to come and grab me, though. But, yeah.
Okay. Gananoth.
I think it's an opportunity attack, though.
It will. So as Rickhorn kind of takes off, it feels your lumbering feet being larger than Rickhorn.
Yep.
As you both take off in opposite directions, and it'll kind of reel its head back and try and snap at you.
It misses.
As you kind of have your shield kind of back towards it, kind of backtracking as quickly as you can away from it, and then turning and running. And then for it, it will take off towards Rickhorn.
I get an opportunity attack on
You
it.
do. It has no idea. It wasn't really paying attention. It's hearing more of the tremors of your feet as you guys have kind of dashed away. It crashes through the trees towards you. That will hit as you kind of strike its back legs as it kind of launches itself forward in a run.
It's embedded in my brain.
And once again, it will leap at Rickhorn. And once again, Rickhorn gets knocked prone, pushed away.
I thought Rickhorn's supposed to be good at dex saves.
I only have a
has
+6.
I only have a +6. I only have more than a quarter of the roll that I need.
He's just not used to getting hit.
I assume Rog got to me, so he's also down.
That's funny.
Both of you, like, running side by side through the trees. This beast lunges once again at you, and I'm guessing you're knocked down with the 27 points of damage.
I was the last person to
Okay.
get here, so.
Balgar.
I'll move 30 feet closer towards it and move my echo 30 feet.
How far away did you actually manage to run in that time? You were
I
dashing.
was like 100 feet away probably,
Yeah.
so I don't even know. It's hard to tell with the map, like we're at the end. But I'm moving this
You're-
way probably.
Just like, alright.
Anyway, this thing's gonna run up and whack. Okay. Ding.
Ding! Once again, your Echo's maul comes down on the beast, and its natural, like, hide armor just ripples as the strike dissipates across its body.
It's my echo's just kind of floating above the ground, really.
Okay, it's like floating above the debris of trees and whatnot,
Mhm.
as this thing kind of leaps through the air, taking branches and whatnot down with it.
It's got Rekgarn! Help him! Help him!
Gananoth, you look back, you see that it's taken off in another direction towards Ricorn, away from you.
Dude, getting too rare.
Ooh.
Do you see your character, Balgar? Or is it like completely
No, I don't see him.
disappeared? Okay. I'm just gonna put it on the edge in case
Okay.
so you have something.
I'm gonna. Where's Balgar?
Balgar's like farther north of this area currently. You can see him. He's not making his way back quickly, but he is kind of making his way back towards this
But
direction.
where? I actually do need to know. Like,
About 60 feet. No, about 30 feet away from this guy.
but like,
To the north.
so in relation of
I would say like straight north of this area.
there.
Yeah. So like
Hmm.
northeast-ish of.
Well, I can't use that one then, because it will hit him.
Oh, cone of cold? Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
It'll... Oh, I see what you're doing. Yeah. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Because I'm like, you're Echo, I don't give a crap about.
It's like someone's having a tea party.
Oh, that's me. I'm having a wonderful tea party. It's the shaky hands.
Gananoth, you can see kind of standing in the cold, not sure what to do with his friend laying on the ground. Hesitation, apprehension.
Yeah.
It's palpable in the air as you all watch with waiting eyes to see what happens.
I'm
He looks at his staff, shakes it off. He doesn't choose it.
That's it.
But what does he go to?
Shift. Nope. Control. There it is. Oops.
He goes to the circle, the deadly circle.
Okay. There.
This death of rings is
I am casting
Ice Storm.
Ice Storm.
Okay, is it half damage on? Yeah, I was gonna say. I think that just instantly pulverizes that. But for the dex save on the beast,
Yeah, it's half damage.
half damage. Okay. You can hear it kind of like whelp as these. What is it? Bludgeoning and cold. So 26, so 13. as these ice pellets. Does it obscure?
It makes it difficult terrain.
Okay. You hear kind of the clatter of sharp ice pellets pelt down from the sky, ripping branches and like small branches and leaves off the tree that was kind of standing beside this beast. And you can hear ping, 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 ping as these ice pellets stream down upon this this monstrosity that kind of cries out cold breath into the morning, afternoon sun.
That's my turn.
Lunabelle.
Can Luna see Rickhorn from where she's at?
No, this monstrosity with like this this bullet, is okay. That makes sense, Rickhorn. Yeah, it's kind of standing over top of them. You can kind of just see a body laying on the other side of it through its legs, but you're not able to like really discern or understand.
Okay, so
what might be happening to him.
Lunabelle is going to dash over here through the trees, avoiding the wonderful melody of snowstorm that Gananoff's created.
Does it last for a while, or is it an instantaneous ice storm? Like
just instantaneous. That part until the end of my next turn just becomes.
Okay, the end of your next turn. Okay. So
Are the trees difficult terrain?
Not to go underneath them, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you've just dashed. That's kind of all your. Okay.
I've dashed, and then I'm gonna bonus action healing word on Rickhorn.
Okay. Your eyes will open a bit, Rickhorn. You just hear and see kind of this white sleet-like storm pelting this beast in front of you. Still kind of on your back, a little blood in the mouth. You can taste iron.
I am currently going to lay as still as possible and play dead, hoping this thing F's straight off.
Okay.
I'm going to roll stealth, I guess?
I would actually roll performance.
Actually, that's probably a better one.
Or deception.
Deception. Whatever one you feel.
Oh, it slid across as a net 20, then rolled to an 8.
The fear and the panic overcomes you still as you try and like sit still, but you can just feel or like lay still, but the beating of your heart, the adrenaline flowing through you, and you can just feel that you're shaking a bit there.
That's all.
Like you could still attempt to run if you feel.
Nope, I believe in my attempt. I am staying there.
It definitely kind of looks down at you, snow bouncing off its head, this like ice-like pellets bouncing off its head, and it kind of howls out in pain as one catches it in the eye. But you look tasty, and you're laying right in front of it. It's gonna try and swallow you.
Does it make 2 bite attempts or just the one?
It's advantage because
he's prone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Once again, you'll see kind of the mouth of this beast clamp down on the body of Rickhorn, kind of shake him a bit, and then an ice pellet will catch him in his eye, and his mouth will open up, and Rickhorn will fall, slump down onto the ground. Balgar.
Freaking idiots. He's going to run up, and he's going to try to get its attention. I'm going to run up loudly and stomp, stomp, stomp. And
just crash through the ice.
Yeah, I'm just kind of crashing through, and I'll take my maul and maul it.
You wouldn't be able to.
Why?
Difficult terrain.
You said it is momentarily, like it doesn't exist, right?
It lasts until the end of my next turn. which is
Okay.
this one coming up.
I dash towards it and don't critical hit it.
I mean, if that's like,
I dash instead,
Is
but
that-
I'm just trying to make noise
it-
to it.
okay, you're just trying to
I
distract
won't be.
it.
I can't make an attack and
Okay.
get there. And then I'll resummon my echo.
Okay.
Or I can't grab it though.
Oh, it's like just off the map.
Yeah.
Oh no, had it for a second. Everyone can see it. Oh, you're gonna. Oh, there we go.
There you go. I'll resummon him here.
Okay.
And just be like, ah!
Make a noise. Distract it. Luna, for a brief instant, you saw your spell wash over Rickhorn. He wake up. His eyes kind of flash open, and then all of a sudden the beast clomps, like just crashes down on top of it, grabs him in his maw, shakes him a bit, and throws him back down onto the ground, slumped across, arms a little splayed.
Luna's gonna pull out her warhammer with Blessing of the Forge, walk up, and she's gonna just fucking smack this guy.
The blessing doesn't seem to come, or no, you've already blessed it.
Yeah.
But even as you approach it and you see the size of it and kind of Rickhorn's blood dripping from its mouth, fear kind of holds your attack a bit. And today is just not the day that the gods kind of have listened to your blessing, and your attack kind of strikes it across one of its plates of strong, like natural hide armor, and it kind of just turns towards you. Doesn't seem to be affected by your attack.
As Luna misses her attack and it's not really affected to it, she's going to, with her other hand, just barely thumb her meteorite stone and make a blessing, an orison, to Yondola. Please save my friend Rickhorn.
Doesn't the Orison take a while?
Don't you have a gun?
Isn't it one? Oh fuck! It's in action. It's special. Oh, it's duration one. No, never mind.
I have all this stuff. I
I'm
don't know what to do.
I gotta remember spells. It's the worst.
It's like when you go shopping and forget your reusable bag and you're just carrying all this stuff.
When your duration is like a spell.
Yeah.
That's the best option instead of just healing and watching him get fucking hit again.
You look down at Rickhorn as you after you've attacked, kind of this trepidation and wanting to help your friend, and you can see blood pouring from his mouth across the snow.
Wait,
His
hold on a
eyes.
second. Did you just skip my turn?
Wait a second.
What?
We did skip your turn, but I can still do a bonus action to heal too.
Take your turn, Gananoth.
I'm just looking at him here like, wait a minute, how come it hasn't been my
I
turn
must
yet?
have clicked it a little too quickly. Sorry about that.
No, don't worry. I wasn't doing much anyway. I'm casting a spell.
Okay.
On Bulgar, and I'm going to twin it for myself as well.
Okay, so you so you get large
Or small.
or small.
I'm casting large.
So you guys are now.
Oh wait, hold a second. I'm gonna try something. No. Put me to small. I'm gonna try something really stupid. I'm gonna make Bulgar large, and I'm gonna see about trying to make the Bulette smaller.
I think we both are small or we're both large.
As a creature or an object, you can see within range to grow larger or smaller.
Well,
I think it's the twinned in the same way.
You can spend sorcery points to target a second creature in range with the same spell as long as the spell at the level is being cast is incapable of targeting more than one creature. It doesn't say, it just says it casts the same spell.
Yeah, so you're casting either enlarge or you're casting reduce. They're a shared spell, but they're better. It's your call.
Yeah, I think weight is multiplied by 8. I think it's like one or the other, the way it seems to be written here.
Yeah. No, I'll just. Well, if it's enlarging, then I'm just gonna do it to myself and to Bulgar then.
Okay. Or you just reduce both of them.
Disengage.
Yes.
Why are you disengaging?
Because I was healed.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were still fumbling around with that necklace. You actually do heal him. Is that a bonus?
It is a bonus.
Okay. Why it doesn't say bonus, but all good. Record's woken up again, disengaged, and moved back away from this beast. As you kind of move back away to it, Luna's kind of struck this beast on the side of the head. It sees its meal disappearing and it swipes its mouth towards Luna in rage. As its almost like skeleton-like maw just encloses around kind of your torso, Luna, and kind of shakes you a bit. You can feel kind of tearing through the armor as the teeth pierce through chinks and chain in your armor.
A lot of damage.
A lot of damage. Did you take half on that?
No. I had 10 additional health.
Oh, right, your guys' 10. Sorry, yeah, it doesn't show up on your health bar, so.
You gotta
That
roll your
makes-
con save.
Who's con save?
Maintain your shield of faith.
Oh, right. Or I thought it was for the orange. Bulgar, feeling stronger, bigger. You're towering kind of with this monstrosity in front of you. Olay.
It's Lunabelle. Just get out of here. It ain't worth it. I will ball it. Or maybe not.
You get a bonus, though, because you're larger?
It's damage I do.
Oh, okay.
Plus a d4 damage.
So, yeah, still, once again, even though you feel stronger, you're bigger.
Don't you have advantage for attacking it from behind?
Oh, you would have.
Yeah.
Flank.
Blanky.
Let's try this.
He's not knocked
Again.
unconscious. Or Luna's not.
Not yet.
Not yet.
There we go.
There,
So-
now you land your hit.
15 damage.
15. And yeah, this time, find a nice kind of exposed part on its back, kind of where the dorsal fin meets. Is kind of an opening where the armor, the hide is, and you land your strike.
And then I'm going to
On
move
it.
my echo to the other side and teleport as a bonus
So
action.
swap back and forth. Okay.
To hopefully try to, like, trick it. Hoppa.
Well, Jeremy Crawford
He's a designer.
Interesting.
will know next time. I apologize.
Yeah, it was just a weird thing where I'm like, I've never actually had to do this before. I'm curious if it works that way.
Big small.
You can concentrate on both of them?
Yeah, because it's you're concentrating on the spell. The effects of the spell can be different, but it's the same spell.
You learn something every day as God. Feeling larger, though, Gananoth. Standing on these trees.
I'm gonna go up there. I'm going to booming blade the bullet.
Okay.
The bullet.
Ole.
The bullet.
Ole.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, no. Well,
Ugh. Huzzah! You will land your attack on it as the blade booms with power. The mighty
well,
quarterstaff brought down on it.
I mean, all it does is it creates a thunderous aura that's around the bullet.
So, sorry, are you one-handing it? You're two-handing it?
One hand. I got a shield out.
Okay, so Is it 9 plus 9? Or is it...
No, just 9.
Oh, just 9. Okay. A booming blade of a quarterstaff comes down on it, and then I'm guessing, Luna, that spell that you just threw up is what you actually want to do on your turn?
No, I'm bad at clicking things. Luna's gonna disengage from combat. And then is Rickhorn still prone, or is he just have the prone?
I ran the fuck away.
No, he ran away.
Beast.
He's just very tired.
Okay. Luna's gonna disengage, and then there's nothing else that she can do this turn.
Disengages towards Rickhorn, sees that he's okay, and then cuts south.
Yeah.
Rickhorn. Luna will kind of run up, check on you, make her way south as soon as she gets past that
bitch
tree.
in the face, because I'm angry.
Blood kind of gushes down from your arms.
Actually, I'm probably not gonna, because my bow is probably right where I fell. I am going to try to laser pistol this guy.
Yeah, you'll need to roll an intelligence check.
Even though I succeeded last time?
Yeah, you need to do it
Okay.
twice.
Well, I mean, last session I was able to fire it, because I succeeded twice.
No, last time you failed, and it shot off.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just remember shooting it. Okay.
Unfortunately, you have failed again, and once again, a laser shot shoots out. Yeah, because last time you rolled, you had failed, but you had failed badly that it shot out a laser. And now this time you have failed as well, and the gun, you feel and see smoke emanating from it. I don't know what the one is for again.
I forgot that when you're enlarged, you do an extra D4. That's that extra.
One extra.
Damage.
It's dead. Surprise! No.
I thought that would kill it.
Yeah. So unfortunately, Rickhorn, as you see another shot emanate from this pistol, it gets extremely hot, starts smoking, and kind of falls apart in your hand. It's quite a high check that you need to succeed on this with this alien technology. For the boulette, you guys will see kind of a red laser shoot off into the sky. You'll look over, and Rickhorn kind of has this smoldering gun that's broken across the snow in front of him. It's going to try and attempt to take a big bite. Its eyes are feasting upon Balgar, this larger dinner. It's almost Thanksgiving for it. It's a juicy turkey.
Ow. Did it hit me, right? Not my echo?
Yeah, it hit you. Yeah. It won't turn around as long as it's got food in front of its face. As you this thing kind of clamps around your leg. You're kind of getting ready to make another attack. You just feel its teeth, its bony teeth digging into your thigh.
I'll shift down and I
Shaking
will
it free.
just try to muscle, get a good grip, and then overhead swing and try to drive my maul down on it.
Okay, you'll have advantage on this.
No, I don't. I'm not flanking it.
Your echo is.
I can't flank with my echo.
Oh, you can't? Oh, okay.
No, it doesn't count as a character.
Oh, okay. You will still hit, though. You can roll your extra D4.
Yes. Oh, so I rolled on Orson. The idea is still the same.
Oh, why did Luna roll? What was your roll?
He did. He clicked on the one for the
Yeah,
Orson.
it doesn't.
Oh.
Okay,
I see what happened. Okay, so you land a good strike across its head. Some of its teeth fall out into the snow, and it roars back as kind of blood trickles from its nose, kind of both nostrils that kind of flare in and out.
I'll roar back at it.
Gananoth.
I don't think I've ever tried to do this before. I'm kind of curious. Can I push my way into where the echo is?
Does it disappear if someone moves into its space? don't exactly know how the echo works.
Yeah, I don't either. That's what I'm curious about. That's why I say I've never tried this. Does it just stay there?
It still occupies a space. It's not like incorporeal.
Oh,
But I
okay.
can-
It's still like a
corporeal.
physical.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna push past and then just get to like this top part. As weird as that is,
Okay.
then that way I'm flanking Bulgar because we're smart about fighting.
Oh, motherfucker.
Move in behind it. You saw that Bulgar kind of distracted it with a strong strike across the face. You've kind of now seen your opportunity to miss your attack on it as you're too busy moving around Bulgar's echo to plant your feet strongly enough to land
For
an
a
attack.
22.
I think. Oh, that's the advantage. Sorry, I'm just looking at it like two-handed, one-handed, and then I just looked straight up. So no, the 22 does hit. Sorry, I apologize.
I think the other one it does a weird thing because I think
Yeah.
it takes into effect
So it's-
the
So
spells.
it's 9 total damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And you hit it on the back of its head. Its dorsal fin kind of cracks as well as you strike it with the quarterstaff, and it kind of like wavers a bit. You can see it kind of like wavering on its feet. It seems to be getting weaker. Luna kind of moved away from the beast, but you see that these two larger allies of yours are whittling down its strength.
Luna will just thumb her meteorite, and then she's gonna cast Guiding Bolt. Be gone, foul beast. Fuck!
Crashes against the tree beside it. You guys will see splinters of wood shatter everywhere.
Yeah. Is this the part where you make a comment? That whole thing? Yeah, you sure showed that beast.
Yep.
Those damn trees.
2 for 8 on that goddamn fucking spell.
It's good odds. It's Vegas odds for you.
Also known as 1 of 4.
Rickard, you're up.
Yeah, no, but someone
Okay.
else isn't.
Oh, okay. I see what you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's stabilized anyways. Rickorn is going to pull out the laser rifle and try and shoot it.
Okay.
But I'm gonna get a better angle. I'll
Okay.
go by Luna.
You'll need to once again roll an intelligence check on this thing. And it kind of clicks dead in your hand. Nothing seems to happen while you push down on this button.
Cool.
Okay. For the beast again. Once again, it's just gonna try and like take a bite for Balgar. It has a taste for him now, and it's nice, it's juicy, some dwarf meat.
Yum. Oh fuck.
This thing is a beast.
Oh
I've
my
not rolled
goodness.
badly with it.
Well, Balgar is dead. I mean down.
He's dead. Oh shit.
Yep.
Balgar crashes to the ground. You guys will all kind of hear this and see this. As, he's quite large. Balgar will need to make a saving throw.
Yeah, fuck me. Fuck. How do I roll a death saving throw on this?
I think it's
I'll Facebook you it.
Oh no, I can GM Kyle, right?
/GM roll space 1d20.
Even though you fed.
No, that didn't work. Wait.
I'm just gonna put it in here all in one thing.
GM space.
I think I did it.
Oh,
there
yeah.
we go.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I got 3 ones.
on
man.
one roll, 3 ones.
That's worst.
Yeah.
Happens to Dean all the time somehow.
I don't even know how that happens. It just does.
Gananoth, you see Balgar and you hear him crash on the other side of this monstrosity.
You're gonna go to that side.
Okay. Move around. You see Balgar laying on the ground. Past the beast.
Oh God. I'm doing it. I'm going to Cone of Cold it.
Okay.
That's fine. It still takes half the damage.
Okay. Half is
18?
17?
18.
18? 18 damage. And when the cone kind of dissipates and you look past the white fog, you see that the boule is laying unconscious on the ground.
Does that hit me?
No, I'm shooting it so it just gets that. It'll hit your echo though, which I'm assuming is gone anyway.
Yeah.
Boule
And that 5 is the
crashes to the ground.
roll because I spent all my charges in it, so it didn't turn to water.
Yeah. We'll go back to Luna at this point and Rickhorn. It's because Bulgar is lying currently on the ground unconscious.
Luna is going to cast Aid.
AIDS. Oh no. Sorry, Bulgar.
That's not helpful.
I was gonna say, doesn't aid just give you temporary hit points?
Yeah.
Do you not regain 5 hit points? Because that's what it says.
Is it regain?
Yeah, it says regain 5 hit points.
Oh. Okay.
It
I
says
will do that.
target's hit point maximum and current hit points increase by 5 for the duration. Here. Oh.
No, that's just cast it again.
He's right. It increases your current.
Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know I could use it as a heal. That's actually
It's
really good.
amazing.
I was thinking about using it earlier for Rog, but I
Didn't want to.
need some fucking damage. But anyway. Means 5 hit points.
Those things, they bite hard. Oh my gosh, where's my legs? Did anyone see my legs?
They're underneath you still?
Bulgar wakes up
Oh, okay. There's in the snow.
after a couple of minutes of regaining his composure. You guys
I'm actually
will...
gonna, like, before he even wakes up, I'm actually gonna go out here and try and make noise just in case there's another one.
Okay. After some time, there doesn't seem to be another one that makes its way towards you or kind of seen in the distance or anything.
Then we'll probably shrink back to normal.
Yeah. Because it's 10 minutes, right, for that?
1 minute.
Oh, 1
10
minute.
minutes.
Then yeah, then definitely, like, as you kind of like wander over into the middle of the area that kind of opens up, you'll make a lot of noise, and then as you're doing that, you shrink back down.
I'm gonna run over to Rog and just check, make sure he's okay, and then I'll grab my bow.
He is okay. When you check on him, he seems to be just unconscious for a while.
Did you aid him, Luna?
Yeah, everybody within the range.
Oh,
Except for
everybody
3.
gets it within
Yeah,
30
it's up
feet?
to
Up to 3 people.
Yeah.
Okay. That is not explained in that little boxity thing. So yeah, I guess, no, he's not unconscious for the next 4 hours. He is awake and kind of just resting there. You can see his like face kind of nuzzled into his arm, into his leg.
Maybe next time we run faster.
I feel like somebody said run. I can't recall who, though.
I ran pretty fast.
You stood there like a moron.
Like a what?
Moron. I'm the one still standing.
Yeah, you're the reason we had to come back.
No, I was fine. Besides, we had to go that way anyway. And I'll point to the south.
Bulgar will shake his head. Who the hell stands in the way of a bullet?
One who's not afraid of things.
Is not afraid or just stupid?
Not afraid.
Why can't it be both?
I mean, either way, it's dead. What does it taste like anyway? Is it any good? Is it better than Yeti?
It will.
Luna's gonna start walking intensely up to Rickhorn. Are you okay?
Are you talking to
I'm gonna walk
me?
right by and then just immediately check on Rog.
That's what I thought.
It's not the best job that you've ever done.
Much better at mending humans than
Yeah.
animals.
Humanoids, than creatures of the wild.
Well, what's the game plan? Do we carry on, or we gonna stay here for another 16 hours?
I would like to carry on.
I still feel pretty good. Like I got my sleep in last night. I'm good to go.
It's a mid-afternoonish kind of thing.
I still got this shimmering shield thing.
I'm gonna heal Rog for another 7.
It's like noonish. You guys have been traveling for a couple of hours before it's kind of happened to you. So yeah, you guys continue heading south towards the river, and you'll make it to the river. You guys will be kind of about here by about kind of 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
I'm gonna look at everybody as we're approaching the river. We're gonna have to try and take it easier for this one. I don't have any use with the staff anymore.
Could we just not cross the river?
Well,
Not.
That's what I'm trying to say. We should probably just stick on this side of the river and not go anywhere near it.
No complaints from me.
Yeah. All right. Let's just take it easy.
So as you kind of like travel along the bank of the river, the snow is definitely lower there. There are some fallen trees and whatnot, and you will come across kind of trees, a light forest that kind of is only separated from the lonely woods by the river in between, but it's not as thick. It's a sparse forest as you guys kind of make your way in that kind of southwest-ish direction along the banks of the river. It's not difficult traveling, but you definitely get the covers of trees kind of through that midday highest point of the sun. And it'll be kind of, as you kind of make your way, you can see Mare Dualdan real close as the river kind of widens up. The frozen surface stretches out for quite a distance, almost as far as you can see across the lake. You'll see the glowing lights of Terra Maline, Lonely Wood, Targos, even Bryn Shander upon kind of the higher points in the 10 towns in the distance, in the farther distance away. As well as Bremen, your kind of destination that you're heading towards. As you guys kind of hit that 4-ish o'clock sun setting time, you're still about an hour and a half, 2 hours out of Bremen as the travel kind of takes you. You're kind of like here-ish as the sun is kind of beginning its setting in kind of the mid early afternoon, kind of the senior discount dinner time of the day, and you can see the lights of Bremen though kind of light up the oil lamps, light up the town. But for some of you, it becomes a little on the darker side.
I was going to say, I'm going to pull out the lantern.
Okay, that is the.
Yeah, that's the lantern that changed color that I have no idea about still.
You will need to roll a D100. A natural light kind of escapes the lantern. Kind of that orangish oil light extends out from the lantern, providing you light as you travel across or along the shore.
I'll look at Rickhorn again. This thing still baffles me as to why the lights change color all the time.
Yeah, I don't understand it myself.
Yoink.
Yoink. Sorry, someone just stole my lantern.
A woman comes along and just takes the lantern from your trunk and runs off across the lake.
How terrible would that be if you like outside interference like that happens for a game?
Yoink.
The worst.
And yeah, you can see Bremen. The night is fairly dark. There doesn't seem to be aurora dancing across the light against the night sky that sometimes happens. It's just the stars, as well as kind of the waning moon kind of lights your way a bit, but not enough to provide you with ample light to see through the kind of more difficult terrain. It is kind of on a shore, so it's rocky, icy. It's been snowing quite a bit.
So are we planning on staying in this town?
And as you guys kind of approach Bremen here,
I don't think I've ever
one
been
of
here
you
before.
will need to roll a D20.
Go ahead.
I already did. It's a 6.
So as you guys kind of make your way towards the town, who has a passive perception above 14? I think all of you.
I don't.
Nope.
Not I.
No, I don't have above 14.
But you have 14.
I have a 14.
Okay. And Luna. Okay, so I guess it's Gananoth and Luna that will see kind of what looks to be just a pile of snow kind of move and kind of make its way towards you. And on the edge of your lantern light, it seems to be...
I was going to say, this also depends on if it's in the bright or the dim. If it's in the dim, then technically I have a 9.
Okay, so Luna, the only one that kind of sees this large snow pile, seem to move, stand up, and make its way towards you. And as it kind of gets onto the edge of the lantern light, you can kind of see it more clearly for Rickhorn and Balgar, Gananoth there, as it kind of comes into the lantern light. Luna, you've already noticed kind of this large snowy owl kind of waddling its way through the snow towards you. It's about the same size as a medium humanoid. Quite a large snowy owl make its way kind of towards you.
Is everybody else seeing this overgrown snowy owl? Is it the snow? Is it too late? What is this?
I think the cold's getting to you.
No, I swear I see something like it's just over there in the distance.
So yeah, we'll throw it up here.
Gananoth, point your lantern over this way.
How is that going to help? It's not like it shines in one direction. It shines all the way around.
I mean, isn't it magical? Can't you, like, direct it?
This isn't a magical lantern. It's just a normal lantern that does weird things, apparently. Maybe it's bad oil every once in a while that I have to put in.
Is it perhaps the user? Not that there's anything wrong, but...
The user? What are you talking about? The user? All you do is you put oil in it, you light the wick, and then it's good to go.
It's a lamp, Luna. I don't know how you don't know how to use a lamp. You're a dwarf.
Are you thinking about one of those hooded lamps where you can actually direct the light? That's not what this one does.
Or a bullseye lamp?
You know what? When we have some time in town, if you don't mind, I'll take a look at it.
Why? It's a lamp. It doesn't do much more than that.
Hold on. Why is this not loading? So yeah.
What?
So Luna, you see this kind of larger, snowy owl-like creature making its way. Doesn't this want to load? So it's not loading. I'm just gonna grab it random. Let's grab that one's a good one. Oh, that's not. Here. This is a snowy owl.
Hmm.
Kind of on the edge of the. You guys can all see that,
Ew.
right?
It's not a snowy owl.
Just imagine it. Come on, use your imagination. This, at least that's a snowy creature. There you go.
So we can see it on the edge of that light?
Yeah, you guys can see it on the edge of the light. And yeah, it's kind of this large snowy owl. You don't see horns protruding from its head
Yet.
or any kind of clothing kind of wrapped around it.
Wow. Get out.
Can I recall any info about this creature? Like about snowy owls and why it would approach us?
Roll nature. You have definitely seen snowy owls before, but all the ones that you have seen have been like cat size, like small animal. You can hold them in your palms, kind of thing. And this is definitely something larger, something not quite natural. You're not sure if it's a beast of the north or some sort of conjuration or something that.
You guys might want to ready yourselves. That's not a natural creature.
Pull out my mace. Or wait, maul.
We'll pull out her warhammer and her shield.
You have the light on the wrong person, Kyle. It should be on Canonoth.
Who do I have it currently on?
It's on Rickhorn.
I probably just have your lighting stuff wrong.
What do you think it be?
I don't know, to be honest.
Do you think it's friendly?
Has anything been friendly lately?
Yeah, why don't you ask it?
Always the hero, Rickhorn, and always the back and the first to run. How kind.
I don't know if you see the teeth marks in my gut, but
There.
I never said it's a bad thing. In fact, I admire it.
Yeah. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt there.
I admire it, Rickhorn. You're very smart about how you approach things. How do you think we should approach this?
Fire.
I don't know. If it's just a big owl, then, well, I mean, it shouldn't mean us any harm. If it's some weird creature, then it's probably going to try and kill us. I'm going to make sure my bow's out.
Okay. You guys are kind of wary of it.
Oh, I'll step forward a bit.
You think it may be one of them wizards? They can transform into owls and stuff.
Hail over there!
I'll pick up a rock and huck it at it.
Okay, you can roll a improvised attack, unarmed dex attack or something.
I think it's just strength.
The strength? Okay.
No proficiency. 11.
It kind of clatters down at the feet of this beast. What's that 13 for? Sorry.
Rog and myself stealth behind said tree.
Oh, okay. As the stone kind of clatters, as it kind of clatters down at its feet, the feathers start to kind of almost as if they're like pulling into the animal itself, and kind of this cloak starts to form over top of the shoulders of this beast, and all of a sudden, a great fox pelt is seen over top of this human as it kind of like leans back up, staff in hand. No longer is the snowy owl form appearing in that space, but that of kind of a creature with that. So kind of this wolf pelt over the shoulders, white kind of makeup across the face, humanoid shape, kind of looking now back at you guys. And you can roll initiative.
I was gonna look back at Bulgar and be like, well, I guess it's not actually a wizard, but close.
I think that was pretty close. And it could be a wizard.
That was really close.
Oh shit! Keep forgetting to click my
Your token.
dude first. Yeah.
Gananoth was ready for this fight. He's strong today. He's feeling it. He just wants to crush things.
It's the lantern.
I have the power of the lantern. The darkest of nights.
I'm gonna pull my shield out. I'm not gonna attack it or anything because I don't know if it's not friendly or not still.
Yeah.
Is she like an ice bender? 'Cause she's got a ferret.
Cause that's
All ice benders
all
have
ferrets have
Is that a
ice
thing?
bending
I thought they were
abilities.
water benders.
Yeah.
So you have kind of like just steadied your attack, but pulled out your shield. Kind of just like wary of what might be happening here. Luna, see Gananoth kind of ready himself, but not make an approach or a move on this being standing before you. Is your lantern still in hand? Like your lantern and your shield, Gananoth?
It's actually in trunk.
Oh, yeah, right. Sorry, your lantern is hanging from your trunk.
Luna's gonna move back and just ready in action a sacred flame in case anything attacks one of her teammates.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys are now on a team. You look down, all your uniforms match. You have numbers printed across your chest. Record.
The last time it happened, it wasn't good.
I'm just gonna stay where I am, but just gonna ready a shot in case she does anything aggressive. But I have no reason to shoot right now.
You ain't going anywhere. Oh,
You ain't going anywhere. You hear a shout back towards you as Luna moves away. Olgar.
I'm wounded deeply, so I'm just gonna kind of back up and be like, hey, lassie, we don't mean you no harm. And then I'll ready an attack with my large maul.
And you hear this kind of voice kind of come back to you across the snow. Go back to the 10 towns. Nature doesn't want you. And she will... Okay. Hold on 1 second. She'll start casting a spell. It's verbal, semantic, as well as material, kind of as she kind of looks down at the ground, picks up some snow, blows it out, kind of over top of the tree beside her. And the tree... Huge tree. Okay. tree beside her starts to move and awaken. You see it kind of form these limbs at the base of it. Its roots pulled from the ground. 2 tree branches kind of sweep down into arm-like appendages from this large tree. But it's very slow to get out of the ground. Oh, I didn't click on its little thing. Yeah, and that's what she does on her turn. Yananoth.
I'm not going to attack her or anything, but I'll just look at her and be like, well, if you let us pass, we were going to make our way to the town that's just ahead.
Okay, roll persuasion. Okay, she hears your words, but the anger in her eyes and in her face doesn't seem to dissipate in any kind of sense, and she kind of still kind of stares you down while you stand there with your lantern, your shield, and your quarterstaff. Are you doing anything else, or just kind of
No, that's it.
laying it back to her? Okay, Luna.
All right. I've had enough of these trees and these motherfucking trees.
I burn the place down.
Uh,
I'll never go into a forest again.
Luna's gonna cast Sacred Flame on that woman.
On the woman?
Yep.
Okay. Is it just an automatic? Oh no, deck save. There it is.
Dex 14.
She is not quick to react as she's casting her spell on this tree, kind of turned away from you. And you will land 6 damage on her as her kind of furs catch and singe on fire, kind of wraps up her arm as she's casting the spell. Rickhorn.
I guess I will join suit with this attack on her because we're fighting now. So I'm gonna shoot at her from back here. Does my 19 surprise her?
Your 19 will surprise her.
She's coming.
You hear her shout out. 10 piercing damage as your arrow flies kind of through the trees past Gananoth and kind of hits her once again, kind of the arm that's kind of turned towards you guys as she was casting this spell. She kind of shouts out a bit.
Then I'm gonna move up to this other tree and
You foulers of the forest! Balgar.
Hey, just everyone calm down now. Like, just calm down. We just wanted to walk through. That's all he's doing right now. He's like,
Okay, your echo's not doing anything, or...
I don't have an echo yet.
Oh, I just threw it up.
Sorry,
I guess.
that was just there.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take a defensive stance, a dodge stance, and just wait to see how things go.
Okay. $20-foot Brady. Okay. Okay. How do I? Yeah. Tiny. Double it. Put it in the rock spot. Arrow. Orange. Oh, he ran away. She's going to cast another spell out towards you guys as you guys are engulfed in rock hard ice that pounds the ground. You will need to make a dex saving throw.
All of us?
Everyone within that kind of sphere. The DC save is a 14.
Is it going to be half damage?
Yep.
I am
on
down.
A failed save or half damage on a successful.
I'll roll anyway, but...
Or
Oh,
20 damage total.
okay. With those 10 hit points, I'm still up.
So, Luna, you'll take the full 20 bludgeoning damage. And then
I guess 13 is the
Bulgar,
cold.
Gananoth, it is bludgeoning damage and is the 7, and the 13 is cold damage.
Half damage is 6. Half damage is 3.
And yeah, hailstorms turn the storm's area of effect difficult to terrain. You guys have seen this before. You've experienced kind of these storms that pop out of the magic. And then
I mean, I summon it usually.
this tree is going to move in to kind of stand in front of her as kind of a protection that protects Druid. Gananoth. This will last until the end of her passing time. Duration. No, it's instantaneous. So no longer is the hail pounding down on you, but everything within this circle is difficult terrain. This is the ice and the sleet kind of turn up the snow, and it's very loose and kind of icy throughout that area. Gananoth stunned
Okay.
from the ice that fell from the sky.
10, 15, 20. I'm just gonna go there and I'm gonna green flame blade with the staff of frost.
It's got reach. Oh yeah, yeah. Sorry, I thought you were just gonna hit her with the staff, but I understand. That will hit.
And then the druid will take 2 fire damage.
Oh, sorry, you're hitting the tree with that?
Yeah.
Okay. I understand now what's going on. So yeah, so you'll hit, and then it's 8 damage total.
4 damage.
I don't know why. What does it show double for me?
Shows the same thing for me. Like I said,
Okay.
I think what it is because it gets cast with the
Oh,
intention of it being a spell, and later on the spell will add extra
and
damage.
then you said even more fire damage towards her.
Oh, just 2 straight up fire
Two
damage, just
straight
for
up
the-
as the heat and the kind of yes,
Yeah, so it'll do 4 damage to the
tree
4 bludgeoning to the tree, and then
or
2
bludgeoning.
fire.
Okay. 2
to
fire to her.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that I got that order sorted out, that makes more sense. Okay. It is actually resistant. So yeah. Okay. Luna. Oh wait, that was magic, wasn't it? Bum,
Yeah,
bum, bum.
Luna is on the ground. I'll do a saving throw for death.
Oh, you're on the ground, so Rickhorn, Una, in front of you, kind of ice piling around her legs.
Rickhorn's gonna return the favor. He's gonna ride up to her on Rog, hop off, and cast a Cure Wounds on her.
Return the favor of getting punched in the face. Surprise attack.
Oh man, I'd murder her.
There's so much shit everywhere.
Oh, big heal.
Big heal. It is enough
We're not
to
denied.
heal her.
Dang.
I wouldn't call it a big heal though. She is now just prone on the ground.
I'll just kind of like softly slap her in the face while I'm healing her too. Wake up.
Wake. Bulgar, hanging on
Uh.
for dear life with those additional strength that Lathander has provided you.
I'm just gonna summon my echo there and whack this thing.
Okay.
Well, there ain't no reasoning but stupid, I guess.
Start cutting down the trees. That'll hit.
And then I'm gonna do another attack with it. With my...
Zach, is your
feature?
echo considered magic?
No.
No. Okay.
Uh,
That one will miss, though, surprisingly, as leaves and branches kind of obstruct your echo's vision as it kind of reels back to kind of
Okay.
After the first attack.
and then I'm gonna do a second wind.
Okay.
You guys can go. That's all I'm doing.
The
One.
Druid,
Yes.
God.
the Druid will that's so many spells. She will actually pull out an ice sickle at this point. Move up to Gananoth.
An icicle or an
Ice.
sickle?
An ice sickle.
Okay.
As she hits you, not 20 doesn't hit.
If I use my shield, it doesn't hit.
Okay, because you had your shield out. You said right. You had taken it out.
Oh no, I meant the spell shield.
Oh, sorry. I thought.
No, that hits me.
Okay. So you will take 5 slashing and then half of that cold. As you like feel this like it's almost a burning blade at first. You feel kind of slash at you, but then it like gets cold and you kind of like shrug it off. And then this Whomping Willow will make a slam attack on Bulgar's Echo. He was kind of that strong attack against the tree. As branches kind of lash down around you, kind of on either side of your Echo. Just boom, boom, shake. The ground shakes a little bit, but they don't land an attack on the Echo. Gananoth.
I am going to attack with Booming Blade, but I'm going to twin it. So I'm going to attack
Twins.
both of them.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
This one's on
Danny
the
DeVito.
tree first.
Okay.
Oh, that's a miss. And then
That
the
is a
next
miss.
next one will be on the Druid.
That is definitely a hit. So 8 bludgeoning damage. Is there any additional fire? No, wait. Sorry, that was that green blade. This is just. You said booming blade?
This Booming Blade. This one will encompass them in the that thunderous shield.
Okay.
The white glowing light.
A white glowing light emits from your attack. So it's just 8 total, or is there any additional?
Nope, just 8 total. That's
8
it.
total. Okay. As you strike down on her, she kind of looks back at you. You damn 10-town ass! Luna, feeling just strong enough to pull yourself up out of the snow.
Luna's gonna just gingerly walk out of that difficult terrain of the snow, and then she's gonna look over at that fucking walking tree, and she's gonna do Sacred Flame on it.
Okay. Good thing is, yeah, that's what it fails. You can roll that one again to see if the damage doubles up here. Oh, it's radiant. It's not actual fire. Okay. But yeah, you can double up the damage if you want to roll that one again. Ooh, 6 total. As your Sacred Flame flashes across, hovers above the snow, and strikes the tree true. It's not as bad at first that you thought. It does cause a branch to fall down to the ground. Rickhorn.
I will hop back onto Rog, and I'll just go up here, and it will. I don't think I really have a shot on her, so I'm just gonna shoot the tree.
Okay. Your arrow is returned to the tree, making it stronger.
I'm kidding.
Oh.
Okay.
Good crit.
I did more damage last shot, but that's okay.
Is it just 5? Oh, no, plus the
8.
3. 8 total.
8, yeah.
I see how it works. It's weird sometimes when it's like two-handed, one-handed, and then other times you actually have to add them together. So yeah. So you hear the thunk of your arrow land in the trunk of the tree. The branches kind of shake, leaves falling to the ground. Balgar.
Fucking.
Oh crap! Just accidentally.
Rickard shot a tree, right?
He shot the tree. Yes.
I will whack the tree a couple times, I suppose.
Sure what number, but we'll add you.
Okay, I'm gonna whack it twice.
Okay.
Nat 1. I feel like the nat 1's gonna hit it.
The nat 1 will not hit it. That's for sure. Roll a d4. Evens, you lose your weapon, or you strike Gananoth. Your
How about none
weapon
of those?
falls to the ground.
I don't like any of those options. How about
Buried
the
in.
third option?
It's just at your feet though, but it will kind of like take that action to pick it up next turn. Why are you not being added back into this? Oh bugger! I don't know what button I keep. Struck its tree. Dropped your weapon. This. Okay. Once again, another storm bursts forth from the sky. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. As ice covers the ground that you guys stand on, and a sleet storm, freezing rain and sleet fall from 20 feet high in a 40-foot radius sphere. And the ground is now covered in a slick ice, making it even difficult terrain, even more treacherous. And when a creature enters the spell area for the first time on its turn or starts its turn there, it must make a dex save or it falls prone. So as long as you guys start your turn within this larger sphere, you'll need to make a dex save or fall prone. The tree will come down on Balgar's Echo again, or at least attempt to. Once again, it just can't bring its branches in close enough. It's kind of swim back and forth in your echoes, just kind of holding itself fast against the trees. It's just kind of hitting it with the smaller of the branches, not causing any damage to your echo. Gananoth, you are clear of the sleet.
Gonna do the same thing I did last time. I'm gonna booming blade and twin it.
Okay. Tree first or druid first?
Tree first.
Okay. You will hit with that.
And druid. Ugh.
You will miss with that one. You only seem to be able to land one attack each turn, each round that you kind of conjure up this twinning attack. Focus too far on one, you just can't land the other. But you do land your attack on the tree. Break some of the branches. A bird flies free of it. Up into
Show that
the
tree.
sky.
Second here, I'm just doing one more
Okay.
thing. Oh, okay. I'm gonna use my bonus action in order to convert a second level spell slot into sorcery.
Gold! Okay, so you convert it into sorcery points?
Into sorcery points, and that's my turn.
Okay. Luna, if you want to make your dex save, you have become prone, slipping and sliding. Your feet fall out from underneath of you, and you are now laying on your back.
Since I'm prone, I can still cast spells. Secret Flame? You want to roll?
On which one? Sorry?
On the tree.
Tree?
Until I think she can see.
It's a little more dexterous this time, but it won't get out of the way of your attack. And it will take 7 radiant damage.
Is it still like double dice rolls or not?
No. It was only because it crit failed its last save.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So once again, your radiant flame or your sacred flame bursts against the tree, leaves kind of fall to the ground, shattering trees and fall to the ground, blowing apart. Rickhorn, make your dex save.
Does an 11 for Rog work?
You fall to the ground as your dog slips out from underneath you.
I will stand up and then shoot the tree.
Yeah. Even though the ground is slippery, you manage to find purchase when you stand up, and your arrow lands deep in the thick of the tree's bushy leaves and branches.
I'm using Rog
piercing
to steady
damage.
myself so I can shoot.
leaning against your god. Balgar. We'll need
I
to
start
make
my turn in here, right?
Yeah.
So,
You'll need to make the deck save.
I mean, I don't need to. Be better if I did.
You will fall prone to the ground.
Ha, showed that guy who's boss. I'm still gonna attack with my echo though. Hit the tree. Gonna get this tree good.
As you
Is the
pick
tree
up
like
your maul,
almost dead?
it is definitely has like branches broken and like just hanging on sinewy. You kind of pick up your maul out of the snow, swing up with it. A bunch of branches and leaves fall at your feet, and this thing looks like you can see splinters and cracks forming at its trunk. The right strike would probably bring it down.
I hit it twice, right? Or just once?
What do you mean twice? Sorry.
I attacked twice on my turn. I'm using my feature
Okay,
to attack
your
twice.
first attack won't bring it down. Your second attack will, though. You see cracks forming in its trunk. You swing back with a second attack, hitting it in like deep in its trunk, and you just hear the splintering of wood as it cracks and breaks and falls to the ground, no longer moving.
Okay, I'm gonna advance and is this supposed to be a bear or what is this?
It's a druid. I showed you exactly what it was.
I know it looks like a little bear, so I'm gonna hit this little polar bear.
Guys,
With action
you guys
surge.
need to start using your imagination. Come on.
Do you have to move forward? Sorry, Perry. Do you have to move forward because you have to be within 30 feet of your?
Yeah, that's a good point. I will roll slightly as well. I'll just roll along the ground and then try to whack it.
I'm
This-
coming for ya.
Yeah, we're coming there. My echo will smack it.
Oh. You will hit it. You will hit it quite good. She coughs up blood into kind of the fur of the wolf pelt that's around her arm. And like one of her eyes is starting to bruise underneath it. And she kind of looks towards your echo. And she will... cast another spell.
Alex, chill out on that keyboard, buddy.
I was wondering who was punching their keyboard.
All I want to do is Google porn. Where is the porn?
Is that why his camera went out?
Yeah. Another ice storm will kind of break the sky as you guys are pelted down with ice. So Gananoth, your Echo, and Luna all need to make a dex saving throw.
I don't need a dex saving throw. I'm already on the ground.
Oh, then you will need to... Is it disadvantage if you're laying prone on the ground? For dex save? I think it...
Disadvantage on attack rolls. Doesn't say anything about it.
Okay, then it'll just be one roll.
I failed at it anyway.
So you will take... so it's 11 bludgeoning damage and 7 cold damage. And then this is also difficult terrain. All around, it's basically difficult terrain. It's knocked unconscious. Your Echo, I'm guessing. Even if it succeeds, it's taking a damage. So,
You know what?
gonna disappear.
I'm gonna cast this.
Okay. What is this? Targeting type.
It just absorbs elements
Okay.
It's not going to do anything for like damage wise, but next time I hit it, I actually get extra cold damage onto it.
And now you see your opportunity to land that attack.
Yeah. I just got to take my damage first. Okay, I'm going to attack it with Staff of Frost, I guess. Booming Blade,
Booming Blade.
maybe.
And you
Nah,
will.
Just got to see.
So, you get additional damage above the 4, you said? Is it cold damage that you're kind of...
Yeah, it's that 5 is the 5 cold damage that I would do to it as well.
Okay. So you deal that 5 cold damage back at her. The cold doesn't seem to affect her or phase her that much, but it does kind of lead to a stronger attack than what you felt you had landed.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stick there, I guess.
Okay.
And I'm done.
Okay. Luna, you can make your saving throw. You're not quite sure what's happening with Luna. Rickhorn, you need to make a dex saving throw.
Okie dokie. Where are you at?
You stood up to fire your arrow there. And you managed to stay standing.
I'm just gonna fire another shot at this lady then.
Okay.
Come on, big money. Damn it. Oh wait, halfling.
That's a good luck turnaround. And you kind of catch her in the chest, kind of right at the left shoulder, and she like kind of winces back, holding her chest right where the arrow hit her, and she's breathing heavily, kind of wheezing. Gananoth, you hear as this arrow has struck her
Baron von Strucker.
through the hide armor. Bulgar.
Do I have to make a dex save? I'm getting lost with all the ranks here.
So the green one, if you're within the green one, you have to make a dex save at the beginning of your turn or fall prone.
Huh. I'm nat 20. I'm already prone.
Well, then you are fine to stand up and move through it. The
How
other
do I
ones
get
are
up?
just difficult terrain. You don't need to roll dex to get through them, but everything basically within a circle is difficult terrain. The snowstorms have just pelted the area.
Is it impairing vision?
No, it's just made the ground very like icy and slick and bumpy. Like it's just loose snow and gravel that kind of fill the area. So it's almost like walking through sand.
Okay. Hey, Rickard! Get to Belle! Save her!
That was the game plan.
We're gonna summon my Echo. And summon there. And I'm actually gonna swap places with it. Oh no, I can't yet. Sorry, that's next time. I'll summon it behind and whack it.
Okay.
Whack it, the druid lady.
Okay.
And then I'll use my feature to whack it again.
You will bring it down as you kind of beat her over the back, striking her hard. And your first one is just quite not enough to bring her down. She's kind of down on one knee, and then your second attack just kind of comes across her back, and you feel the snap of her neck, and she falls to the ground, unconscious.
Good. Does the spells go away?
No, like it's not a spell. It's like actual difficult terrain. Like the ground is turned up, and it's actually like a natural occurrence at this point.
It's like
Oh.
how Shatter works.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
So
which?
Gananoth, the druid has like been cracked on the back, and she's fallen at your feet, blood kind of spewing out across the ground.
I'm gonna have another frickin' whack and be like, screw your nature.
Okay.
Now we're burning down the whole forest.
Yeah. This is the consequences you must suffer. Burning blade, all the trees.
Okay.
No, yeah, smack her and
Just smack her. Okay. Well, you get a crit on her. I don't think she's standing up from this one. And Lunabelle, you will need to, if you move into that green area, you'll need to make a dex save. Gananoth. It's quite slick.
that's weird. That should be gone.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Fleet Storm's a concentration. It's gone.
Yeah,
It
but the
doesn't
like
say
rock formation.
concentration.
Yeah, it does. It'll say a C right next to it.
Oh, if I click on it, I can see it. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
Luna rolled in Discord.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I don't have Discord open.
Just keep going.
It's too much to run this and Discord. Okay. Record.
I will run over and try to medicine. And then I'll just call Rog over to me, like, as I'm running. Ooh.
Alex has to make a new character. I can see it in his eyes.
Okay. So you have kind of healed her, or at least to a point where the bleeding has stopped.
Yeah, I'm just trying to, like, staunch the bleeding with whatever I can on me and make sure she can breathe and stuff.
Okay. You guys are out of combat at this point as Ricorin kind of steadies Luna's breathing and her breathing. She is out for 4 hours.
I'm gonna grab her.
I'm
So we're
going
still-
to run up to her as well. Luna! I'll pull out some ale. Try to get her to drink.
Maybe
Drink.
don't.
I
Maybe
thought you were
don't
gonna
drown her.
splash. I thought you
Roll-
were gonna splash it on her.
Roll medicine or
You're supposed to use water for that?
survival.
But why would I use water?
She doesn't
Why
seem
would
to
you
wake
use
up
ale?
as you're trying to like get it into her mouth.
Well,
She's
what else
still
would you
kind of
drink?
Unconscious in your arms as you're trying to like open her mouth, trying to force the bottle in.
Are you just gonna stand there? You're gonna help me. Get her to drink some of this. Is she gonna live? Rickon, is she?
Well, before you started drowning her, I would have said yes.
Oh. I'm not much for mending, I suppose, but I mean, if I had fallen unconscious, this is how I would expect you to wake me up.
Throw L down my throat.
Maybe you want to turn her a little bit so the booze you're drowning her with kind of stops drowning her?
Well, I don't want to spill it. That would be.
I mean, if you want her to die, it's on you.
Rickon, please take care of Luna Bell. I will just be over here.
I'm going to tilt her head and like spill the ale out of her mouth onto the snow. And I'm like, you could just pick that up and eat it now. It's kind of like a snow cone. And then I'll just take care of her.
Okay.
Can we just get out of this area in case more of those druids show up or something?
What was that? I didn't think she would be fighting us.
I was hoping that she wasn't. I thought that we could just walk through.
Well, how far away we are from town here?
You're still about an hour's worth of travel away from Bremen. You can see the lights glowing in the distance. But yeah, it's still about another hours of travel.
Luna,
I could probably carry her.
I was gonna say, Luna, personal question. How much do you weigh? With your
Enough to
equipment
break
on?
the ice. Hi, I'm
Everything.
Luna.
Whoa! Never ask a lady her weight.
Well, lucky for you,
Especially
you're
when she's unconscious and
Yeah, when I'm
I was
drunk.
gonna say, I need to know for when I
how
look you over my shoulder.
Currently weighing 127. I would say about a good 260 pounds
260.
with all of my items.
I can carry her bag.
Yeah, if you carry
Or
her
her.
bag, I can carry her.
Okay.
Or vice versa. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay. We'll pack her.
Yeah.
You could
Pack
give
her
the
up.
bag to me if you want. I can just.
You know, maybe you
carry
should
it.
take the bag. I'll take her. Make sure she doesn't get roughed up or anything.
All right. Oh, Lunabelle, I hope you're okay.
Now
So
she's
you guys-
snoring. Yeah. She's snoring away. She
Yeah.
sounds fine to me.
She's just kind of snoring away. And eventually, after about another hours of trudging, kind of carrying her body, you guys will make your way to the north side of Bremen. Coming down kind of close to Mer Duldan, you'll see a town that's really populated for one of the 10 towns. No sort of fortification or anything has ever been built up around it, but the docks are frozen, encased in the ice. It's kind of reached its fingers across Mer Duldan. Many of the boats frozen to the dock that you can see. And it seems like most of the activity has been kind of pulled into the buildings for the night. Not much, not many are around the town.
Should
Meandering
we-
here and there kind of thing.
Should we get her a bed instead of carrying her around the town?
Well, I don't.
Well, I assumed we'd take the night to rest. I'm sure that Rickhorn and myself have some wounds to mend as well still.
I'm sure all of us do. Plus, we need to get a good diet of drinking in.
That's right.
Do you know this town? Do you know like a good place to stay or anything? Or should we
I've
talk
been
to
here
the-
before. I just need to think with my conscience. Hold on, I will think. Where is a good place to stay the night?
So there's the inn that caters mostly to adventurers in the area. It's called the Buried Treasures.
Well, the Buried Treasures Inn is just in the southern part of town.
Yeah,
We'll
exactly.
trek our way there, and they have a decent brown ale.
Sounds decent enough to me.
Okay, we'll trek there and
Okay.
get a room for the night.
Especially during these colder winter months, even though it's kind of coming into spring for this time of year, it's still kind of is the weather of winter. Very few visitors are within the inn when you guys approach. There's the odd human at a table, maybe two a total, plus Cora Mulfan, the human female, a little older in age, who's kind of working, as you can see, kind of bustling tables, cleaning up dishes, and getting people drinks as you kind of enter. And she'll look up and she'll wave you guys in. Please come in, warm up. You look worse for wear. What has happened to your friend? Please come sit. I'll get you anything you need. What is it that might help here?
Round of ale and some food and a room, please.
Well, of course, of course.
Couple
Please,
rooms.
please be seated. Anything I can do for your friend here? Is she okay?
I think just a bedroom for her.
Of course.
And some ale, of course.
I will definitely go and get the ale, and I'll grab you how many? A room apiece. Not a problem. Not a problem. I have many open rooms for the evening. I'll go get you guys the keys so you can get settled in. Just hold on one sec. I just have to go grab some of these dishes off another table. And
There's a
she'll
lot
kind of Cora will kind of run off as quickly as she can, and you can see that she's kind of bustling tables real quick, trying to just scoop up all the plates and hurry back to get you guys your ale and those room keys.
Seems to be a lot of odd humans in here.
Everyone's kind of keeping to themselves for the most part. Everyone seems to be at kind of a separate table. The two other humans, the one definitely looks like he's probably a fisher or some sort of sailor, at kind of just the way he's dressed. Some sort of person who works heavily on the water with his high boots and kind of the outfit that he's got going on. And the other day, or the other one, uh, at first you thought it was a human, but taking a closer look, it's actually a female tiefling, kind of bundled up still in cloaks.
Hmm. Hey, Kyle, I'm kind of falling asleep here. Would you be able to call it soon, or?
Yeah, I
Uh,
mean,
or maybe I
you
can
guys
set up.
are able to take a rest here for the evening. She'll bring out ales, and we can pick it up
How
at
much?
this
How much
point.
does it cost for gold? Because I'm just gonna pay it.
She's very kind of humble, and she only wants a couple gold for all four of you for food and.
A couple, so that's 3 by my terms. Okay.
Couple? What the hell? If you have a couple walking together, would you say, "Oh, that's a cute couple"? The three
All
of them.
three of them.
The keyword was by my terms.
He's
Oh.
adding tip. Just
I'm
a,
adding
just
a tip. Yeah, exactly. I know it's
Okay.
2.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Well, thanks.
Yeah, so we'll pick it up again next week.
Long rest.
A long weekend. You guys will be able to
Thank you.
take
Okay,
your
well,
long rest, and yeah, we'll pick up more of the story.
All right.
Good game, friends.
Yeah. Have a good night.
Have
You
a
too.
have a good one. Have a good one. We'll be right back.